All right, brother. There's a recent discovery that I made for myself when it comes to journaling. Now, I've always been somebody who's journaled a lot. I love to journal. It's super helpful. And if you're a young man out here right now that doesn't journal, I highly recommend you just start putting words on a piece of paper every single day if you can. Get your thoughts down, do whatever it is you can. But as you become more advanced and you start to use journaling as a tool rather than just an outlet for basically like meditating, getting your thoughts onto a page so that you don't have to worry about them anymore. This is a very easy method, and I'm talking extremely easy method that you can use to actually understand your thoughts and understand if your brain is lying to you. Now, what I do for this is I'll take out my notepad. If I'm struggling with a current thought, I'll take out my journal and I'll write at the top the thought that I have, and I'll call it a lie. I'll write lie, colon, and I'll explain it. What's the lie? Let me give you an example. One lie that I fight with all the time is these videos. As you know, I am somebody who struggles with taking action just like every man out there is. And I have this perfectionist trait to myself where I want to be perfect at something. And my brain will tell me that something is not perfect enough, and therefore I cannot pursue it. So with videos, with creating this content, this educational content where I want to help young men with their problem of taking action, it's taken me years to simply sit down and record these videos. And I'd always have these thoughts in my mind of why? Like, why can't I do this? And I'd ask myself that. Why can't I just sit down and simply record a YouTube video and post it? And my brain would spit out a bunch of different answers. I'd get in front of the camera, I'd get in front of my computer, I'd start scripting, and I'd notice a bunch of things would come up. And so I'm sitting here writing this lie down. What's the lie? The lie is, I can't record YouTube videos because they're not going to be perfect enough. They're not going to get many views. They're not going to get a lot of attention. And people are going to make fun of me. And I'm just going to seem like another self-improvement guru trying to shove information down somebody's throat so that they can buy a silly product. Now, none of those things are true. I don't have a product to sell. I don't have anything. I haven't made a video yet. And I know in my heart that every single great person out there who has accomplished anything in their life had to start at the base level. You get to the top of the ladder by starting at the first step. We all know this. But this was the lie that my brain was peddling. And the brain is really, really good at peddling lies. It's extremely good at convincing you of something. And so I wrote at the bottom now, after I wrote down the lie, whatever it is, maybe for you, it's I can't be good in school. I don't want to be good in school. I can't be an A+ student, right? Maybe you're jealous of the people that are ahead of you in your class. You want to be somebody that gets A's, B's, you want to be on A honor roll, you want to be top of your class, taking all the hard, difficult classes. But you're like a C average student, you get some D's, maybe some F's here and there, you're not performing well in school. What's the lie? The lie is that it's going to be so much work, I can't do this, I'm not cut out, I'm not smart enough, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now that you've written down the lie, write down the truth. And you need to go into writing down the truth with what the actual truth is. Use your logic, your reason. You've been given those as tools because you know what the truth is. I knew that I can sit down in front of a camera and record a video. It's not the end of the world. If it's a really bad video, it doesn't matter. It's one more rep. It's helping me with something. You know that it is entirely possible for you to get better grades. It simply is. Even if you don't get to the top, you know that you can get better grades. And so write down the truth that you know to be correct. Getting better grades is entirely possible. All I need to do is start getting better test scores. Getting better test scores is entirely possible because all I need to do is do my homework on time. Put more reps in than everybody else. Study harder. How much are you studying? Less than an hour a night? Less than an hour a week? Maybe you don't study at all. Start studying 30 minutes a night. Be somebody who hands in their homework earlier. These are all things that you can write down under truth. And so what I call this exercise is a lie and a truth, or a truth and a lie, however you want to put it. And it's a really good way of catching your brain when it lies to you, when it tells you something, when it tries to convince you to not take action towards something because it's afraid of what happens if you will. Uncertainty. But this method completely counteracts that. And I use it all the time. Like when I record like a video like this, I'll write down what the lie is. You don't know what to say. You're holding your iPhone. You can definitely make better videos than this. Like, you have really cool videos coming, really cool like content and thumbnails that you make and stuff that is going to be awesome, you know. Or what if your voice is wrong? What if your appearance is wrong? All this different type of nonsense. The truth. I'll write down the truth now. What's the truth? The truth is that it doesn't matter what my appearance is. It doesn't matter how I'm recording this video. The only thing that matters is that you're listening to this video, or that somebody's listening to this video and getting value out of it. That it's helping somebody. That's the whole entire point. And then after you see it, your mind starts to kind of change. And it starts to go with the more logical, reasonist side of, well, yeah, it doesn't actually matter. And so that's a really simple way to use journaling to your own benefit instead of just simply writing all your thoughts onto a blank page and throwing it in the corner of your room. Use this method if it helps you. Try it out, see what you think. But anyway, that's all for today. See you later, brother.